Hi, I'm Nathan Archer, certified high performance coach, professional photographer and small business owner for the last 15 years. I'd love to chat to you today very quickly about SEO. If you're like me, you are getting phone call after phone call, email after email, people trying to say that your website's not up to scratch, that you can rank better on Google. Well, I was exactly in that same position and I still get those phone calls. But the thing is, I spent the money with those so-called experts and then I had to spend money with other experts to undo what they did. But I learnt from it. And what I learnt over 15 years in business, I was able to get my website to the front page of Google. And as I left photography and became a coach, I wanted to give back and I wanted to create a course for small business owners just like you and me, so that you had the confidence, you had the knowledge, you had the plan that I used to implement to enjoy the freedom of consistent organic traffic coming to your website. If you bear with me for just a couple of minutes, I want to share with you the 4 pillars of SEO. The thing is, all of those people in the industry don't want me to share this stuff because they fear if you know it, they'll be out of the job. And to be honest, they probably will be, because what they're working on is trying to trick Google. They're doing the underhanded stuff. What I'd love to encourage you and give you a little bit of knowledge about today is how to do the good stuff, the positive stuff, the stuff that Google likes and that actually makes most of the difference. Most business owners stick their head in the sand and they ignore this, or they pay somebody else to do it because they think it's all too difficult. There's 3 mistakes business owners make. Number 1, they don't know what to do. Well, today I'm going to show you a snippet of what to do. Number 2, they don't know how to do it. Well, the course that I've created is all about showing you how to do it. Number 3, the mistake a business owner makes is they don't implement. They don't make a plan. Well, this course is all about helping you make a plan. But before I talk about the course, let me tell you about the 4 pillars of SEO. Very simple. I came up with what I call the SEO Triangle. 3 things that you can do to look after your website and make sure that your website is preferred by Google. The first thing, Google want to show their customers, the people who are coming to Google, they want to show the most relevant information. They want their customers to find what they're looking for on the search engine as soon as possible. So they want relevant information for their customers. The other thing Google wants is the most current information. Nobody wants to read last week's newspaper. It's the same thing for your website. Your website is going to get a lower ranking if it hasn't been updated for a long time. So the more you update the website, the more current it is, the more it's preferred by Google. The last part of the triangle is that Google needs your website to be quality. Oh, got a bit crazy on the L there. Your website needs to be built to the industry standard. It needs to be responsive to mobile devices. It needs to be secure, all of that kind of stuff. The thing about this triangle is you are in control absolutely that it's relevant, you're in control that it's current, and you can direct your web designers to make sure it's quality. Now there's one more pillar of SEO that affects how Google sees your website and whether they choose to rank it on the front page or not. And that is simply authority. Does your website command the authority in your industry, in your area? You are probably a great business person and you have authority with your customers. You have a good ranking. You've just got to share that with Google, and we do that off your website. We do that in the web itself. Now these are the 4 pillars of SEO. I'm presenting a webinar on these 4 pillars plus a couple of other things, and we start to dig into a little bit of what is covered in the 5-week course of SEO Power Plan. So if you'd like to join me on the webinar, there will be a worksheet that you get from the webinar that you can implement straight away on your website. I'm going to teach you a little bit about how to be relevant, how to stay current. I'm going to teach you what to check, and I'm going to talk about how to gain authority with Google so that you climb in the rankings. Please join me on the webinar. Click down below to register, and I'll see you on the webinar as a group of small business owners gaining that strength and that courage to be able to say to the people who lie to us, "Liar, I am not spending money with you because I now know what is important for SEO and I'm not going to get ripped off." See you on the webinar.